I'm on holiday, getting ready for dinner, so I thought I would take you through my no-nonsense, no-fluff skincare routine for normal skin. Even as a doctor, I get confused by all the steps that I see influencers and the beauty industry telling me I should follow to have good-looking skin. So I've done the research to figure out what actually matters. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing is that you have a routine that you can stick to long term. There's no point having 10, 20 steps in your skincare routine if in a month's time you're going to stop doing it, because then what's the point? I travel a lot because I DJ around the world too. I need the simplest possible routine to unpack out of my suitcase that I can quickly do and look good if I'm performing. Okay, let's do this. Step number one is to clean your face with a cleanser. I've just had a shower. After you've used warm water on your face to get any debris and dirt off your face, I use a face wash. This is a gentle soap specifically for the skin on your face. This one is by Clinique. Now, I only use Clinique when I'm traveling because I got this part of a gift set a few years ago and I liked it for when I travel, so I've continued using it. But there are other amazing brands too. I use CeraVe at home, which I find cleans the face without making it feel too dry and flaky, but takes all the oil and debris off my face. And if you wear makeup, this is a must. Sometimes within the face washes, you'll see other ingredients marketed on there as well, like hyaluronic acid, ceramides. These are good for your skin too, but don't let these ingredients be too distracting when you're choosing which one to buy. Once I've cleaned the dirt and oil off my face, I use this is called a clarifying lotion. Some people call it a toner. Essentially, it's a liquid, a clear liquid, which I dab onto a cotton wool and then dab it across your face. Each of these liquids that you buy will contain different active ingredients, vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, to give your skin some extra nutrients. Again, this one is a Clinique one that I got as part of my travel set. Works for me, but it's a good step after you've used a cleanser. The next step is to moisturize your face. Now, it's important to choose a moisturizer that isn't too greasy, isn't too thick, doesn't make your face look too shiny, but hydrates the skin on your face. You don't want your face to be cracking. Look, I know this looks very clinical. These are Eucerin, but I'm gonna say it. The quality of the moisturizers by Eucerin are absolutely phenomenal. They're a huge company. They have the money to put into research. I use the cream for the skin on my hands and my body. And I tend to use the lotion, which is a little bit thinner, a bit more watery on my face. I don't find that even the thick one gives me breakouts at all, but it does make my skin look a little bit greasier. But I don't mind because it's not that noticeable. There are other brands you can use too. CeraVe, they do great ones. But it's important that you get a moisturizer that hydrates your skin. It's funny because when I tell people I use this on my face, they laugh at me, but I'm very happy with the results of it. I've been using it for years. Let me show you around my hotel room before I tell you the final step. Lovely. It's just gone 6 p.m. It's evening time here in Sri Lanka. A little bit overcast outside, which is annoying. There's a bit of rain earlier, but that's the sea there. Okay, let's sit down and carry on with this important conversation. Right, the next step is to protect your skin. You do this by using a sunscreen. I personally use this one by La Roche-Posay. It's SPF 50. I think it's great because, well, this bottle's small, so it's great when I'm traveling, but it also isn't too thick and greasy. Whereas a lot of sun creams out there basically can cake your skin a little bit and it can put you off using them. But they're so important because the sunscreens act as a physical barrier against the harmful UVA and UVB light rays, which cause damage and mutations to the DNA in our skin cells, which is a problem because that causes them to age, but can also cause skin cancer, which in some people can be deadly. So I would recommend using a sunscreen with as high an SPF as you can find or that you can tolerate, because a higher SPF can mean that the cream is thicker, but try and make sure it is at least SPF 30. The higher the SPF is, the longer it would take that sunlight to cause damage to your skin. But above 30 tends to be good. And I would recommend reapplying this sometime in the afternoon whilst it's still sunny, because when your skin sweats, you touch your face, if you're wearing makeup, it can actually affect how much of the sunscreen is on your skin. There's something else I want to tell you, but I need to go back into the bathroom to get the cream. So what I wanted to tell you was that sometimes you can actually get a combined moisturizer with a sun cream inside it. Now that's good because it's one cream that you can apply to your face, meaning that it reduces the number of steps. But obviously the downside is in the evening, you won't need to be using this one. So you will need a separate moisturizer anyway on its own for the evening. You only use this in the morning. You don't use this when you're going to bed, but you do all the other steps before you go to bed as well, twice a day. That is the skincare routine that I would recommend. That's worked for me for a very long time. The only other thing I need to mention is the benefit of using retinoids and retinols as part of your skincare routine. These are ingredients which would form another step in the routine, which I haven't personally started doing yet, and it's the next thing I want to start looking into, because these have been proven to reduce photoaging, the damage caused to our skin that makes us look older. They have anti-aging effects and make our skin look healthier and fuller. The other great thing is it stops the pigment changes in our skin as well and can reverse some of these. So retinols and retinoids are the next thing I'm going to be looking at and will be something that I look to incorporate into my own personal skincare routine. But for now, these 3 steps are plenty and they're enough to get you started. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you like it so more people can see it. Hit the subscribe button so you can see more content like this in the future. I'm going to try and do more videos whilst I'm traveling, because it's when I get the chance to sit down, reflect, and think about what's working and what's not. Leave a comment below or message me telling me what you'd like me to create some videos on. If you want to see what 2 days in the life of a doctor and DJ actually looks like, check out this video on screen here. It was pretty crazy. See you in the next video.